In this video, we will learn to create a real estate search spreadsheet application. So we have this real estate database here with various address, agent, price, area, bedrooms, bathrooms, location listed here. So we want to create this application such that you can put in the criteria that you are looking for, and it will search and find you the proper right house for you. So for this max price, you can get a scroll bar wherein you can have the maximum price until it goes in the least price. So you can insert a control button here. So you go in developer, under controls, go and insert. For ActiveX controls, you can click on a scroll bar. So you insert a scroll bar here. You can make this horizontal like that and just place it. For minimum area, we will insert a text bar. So text box, so we go in developer, insert, you insert a text box here, insert that here. Next we will go in developer and insert spin button for minimum number of bedrooms and also for bathrooms. So you go in insert and click on spin button. You can place it here. You make it horizontal. Place that here. You can copy this and place it here for bathrooms. Next we want a combo box where it can list all the various locations. So we have locations here which is northwest, southeast, southwest, northeast, and for all we can put in as well. So we can get a combo box here. So this is a combo box. So we insert it here. Okay, now we need two command buttons to search and then to reset. So these are the command buttons. So you want one here. You can copy this and paste it here. Okay, once you've got all your buttons, we can now give the properties by right clicking on the button. So this is a scroll bar. So for the scroll bar, we can call this scroll price. Okay, so the maximum that we want the house price is 200,000, and minimum we can give it as 75,000, say. So the left change that we want is 10,000. As you keep clicking on this left change, it adds up to 10,000. And for the large change and for the small change, you can say $1,000. Next, you can link the cell. So the scroll bar will be linked to the cell, so which is in B6. So you say B6. And so that is your scroll bar. Okay, so next we can change is the text box. So for text box, we will just change this name to txt area. Once you change that, next are the spin buttons. So for spin button 1, we will name it spin bed, since it's a spin button for the number of bedrooms. We can give maximum number of bedrooms as 5, and minimum we can say 1, and small change we will call this to be 1 as well. The linked cell here will be B10, so we call this B10. Since the value is not there in it, it says that it cannot find the value here. So similarly for spin button 2, we will call this spin bath. Here the linked cell is B12. Maximum number of bathrooms you can say are 3. Minimum is 1. Small change is 1. Next comes the combo box. So we can call this combo box CMB location. So to list all the combo boxes, we have the list fill ranger. So we can write here for all locations, then for northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest. So the fill will be from I3 to I7. So we will write that in combo box location. So this will be I3 to I7. So that was your list for range. Next is the command button 1. So we will call this CMD search, since you want to click on search. So we name this CMD search, and we will change the caption of command button 1 to search. Okay, so once you've changed into that, you can then go for command button 2. You can change the name here to CMD reset, which will give us all the houses here, which will list all the houses. So we can caption it as view all, and that's it. So these are the properties for the various buttons here. So once you're done with that, you can close it. You can hide this by clicking on it and click on hide. So when the user is using this application, that column is not visible. Okay, so once we're done with that, you can enter any value that you want here. Say the house that you're looking for is maximum price is $100,000. Okay, this box is already formatted to give a currency in dollars. Minimum value, minimum area that you can put in, you can change it by developer by clicking on design mode, so that you can enter a value here. If the design mode is on, you cannot enter a value here, so remember to click it back. So once you have that, you can say minimum area should be at least 1,000 square feet. You can say minimum number of bedrooms 2, minimum bathrooms 1. Suppose if you wanted it northeast. Okay, so once you can put that, you can click on search and for view all. So for that, you need to write codes, sub-procedures for the search button and the view all button, which is the reset, command reset. So we will go in developer, Visual Basic, right in the sheet 2. You can start with option explicit. This is our command reset button underscore click. So it says show all. So show all is our function that we are going to write. So once the sub procedure runs, it calls the function show all. We write the command search sub procedure for that button. So we call show all, and this is for price range. So what it shows is range houses. So when you highlight this data, it's called houses here. So the range is houses, and autofilter field is 3. So the field number goes like this. So address is field 1, agent is field 2, price is field 3, and so on. So for the price, the field will be 3, for area it will be 4, 5, 6, for bedrooms and bathrooms respectively. So the criteria here is the price should be less than or equal to the maximum, since it's the maximum price here. So it should be at least equal to, or it should be less than. So that's the criteria. For area, it's minimum area, hence it should be greater than or equal to. For bedrooms, it is greater than equal to, and bathrooms, it is greater than. Since we have already mentioned here, minimum area, minimum number, and minimum number of bedrooms and bathrooms. So after you do that, you just write the function, the name of the command button, dot value. After you've done for the 4, then comes location. So if cmb location dot value is less than or equal to all, then failed 7, and criteria 1 is cmb location dot value. So that is for all. That's the field 7 for you. So that is the CMD search button. So anything less than or greater than all, then CMD location will run like that. A procedure for worksheet underscore activate, which means when the user opens this application, all the data is visible, and we can do that by calling show all, and we use the list fill range for location. Next is the function show all. So here we do a screen updating as false. So for I is equal to 3 to 7, range house dot autofilter field, so it was 3 to 7. So here price to location, which is 7, field 7. So range of houses dot autofilter field is equal to I for the next I. So it keeps on going until it reaches all the criteria. Then application.screenUpdating becomes true, and then you end the procedure. So we haven't declared I here, so we write public I as integer. Click OK. So now you can try to run this. Try to run all these. So all these codes are running. So let's see. Suppose the maximum price for the house is $100,000. Minimum area you're looking for is 1,000. Minimum number of bedrooms is 2. Minimum number of bathrooms is 1. You want it in northeast. You click on search, and there are no available options here. So you can see that northeast is available in 2 places, and the minimum value is $175,000. And also for northeast, the other that is available is 180, $100,000. So you see that here the maximum price that we've stated is $100,000. So we can keep adding it. So for every thousand, for the large change, you can see it's every $1,000, and for every small change, it is $1,000. So you can bring this to 175, and we will search it again. We should get this agent S Jones. So let's see, search, and Northeast. So we get for S Jones, but since this is a max price, we get for the other prices as well. So we have three options here to choose from. Suppose if you want it to be number of bedrooms to be 5, so you search, and there's only one option available. So to view all, you can click on view all, and all your options